Earlier this week, there were a couple of news items in papers like the Hindu and the New Indian Express where they were talking about the Mysuru railway station becoming blind friendly. They said that elaborate tactile maps were put up, a large number of Braille signages, with the view that blind people could actually feel the tactile maps and the Braille signages and navigate through the railway station, whether it be to the washroom, whether it be to the ticket counters, whether it be to the platforms, wherever. I think to begin with, it's a fantastic initiative taken up by the railways, and I commend the authorities at the Mysuru railway station for taking these initiatives. Secondly, I think it's a wonderful way of sensitizing people who visit the railway station, because when they see the signages, when they see the tactile maps, obviously they will be forced to think, why are these being put up? And obviously they will start realizing that this is probably for the blind people. I also had kind of produced this visiting card. It's got print on one side, it's got Braille on the other. And the idea of this is not really because I meet a lot of people who read Braille. I've handed over more than 2,500 visiting cards over the last 1 year or so to different people, and 99% of them do not know how to read Braille. But I think the important thing there was that the people who read it actually got to know what Braille looked like, and they also recognized the existence of blind people in the community. And I think that's a wonderful thing, and that's very important. But the utility of tactile maps and Braille signages at railway station is something that I might question. When I, as a blind person or any blind traveler, gets to the railway station, he needs to know where these tactile maps are placed. He needs to know where the signage is before he can actually start feeding them and understanding what is being communicated. So that could be a tricky situation. Secondly, the railway station is a public space. There's a lot of dust, there's a lot of things that happen there, and there are a lot of, so when each time you feel it, I would question the hygiene of it. Thirdly, we know public spaces in India, especially railway stations. There are all kinds of things lying around. It could be dangerous. People could trip and fall. And I would think that in a wide expanse like a railway station, Braille and tactile signages may not be the best way forward. India has a large population. The railways employ a large number of people. And I believe a lot of employees in the railways are underemployed. They have the time. They could be trained as customer service executives to help visually impaired people who need to be escorted, who need to get information. So, feeling in a space like the railway station may not be the best way of navigation. And I would think that things like Braille, tactile aids are very good inside a classroom, very good at a library, very good on small products where instructions have to be given, but not in a public space. It might be very good in a museum where the exhibits are kind of described in Braille. Tactile maps outside the museum might be very good, because these are all directed, conducted, guided spaces. You don't have to search and find the place. So while I congratulate Mysuru railway station for the initiative and the thought, I would think that this is not the best way forward. Unfortunately, in our country, a lot of people want to do a lot of good, but they probably do not have the right kind of advice. So I think it's very important, while you have a thought, I think you need to consult and try and get the best solutions when you actually execute them.